Good morning, everybody. So I had to kind of change where I'm sitting this week because my husband and I are in the middle of moving. So that's really exciting for us. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about our Fun Fact Friday for this week. Obviously, Fun Fact Friday's kind of changed for me because I've been hearing a lot about what students are going through, what their parents are going through, what I'm going through during this situation. I'm kind of a social person, even though I like to stay in my back cave at school, but regardless, I do think that there is some value in really being introspective throughout this situation, something that we've never really gone through. And so I want to help you guys get through this situation as best as I can. So, Fun Fact Friday this week is going to be a little bit more metacognitive, a little bit more reflective in nature, and not just, oh, here's some fun facts, which we're still going to do eventually, but this week I'm going to make it a little bit different. Also, if you're listening, um, if you say the word moving and email it to me with extra credit opportunity as your subject, you get 10 extra credit points. So, moving is going to be the word for the week. So, make sure that you are emailing those extra credit opportunities to me. So, let's go ahead and get started on what the activity is going to be. So, basically, you're going to be filling out a graphic organizer. And this one kind of talks about what we're going through. You're going to be, because there's a lot of uncertainties in today's world right now. And so I want to focus on your health, wealth, and happiness. And I kind of stole this idea from a gal that I follow on social media. And she has all of her followers who are active with her posts and stuff that really go through and talk about how they're going to achieve health, wealth, and happiness goals. So, this is kind of what we're going to be doing. So, for health, it can be anything that's regarded to your health. So, I know what I've been doing because um, we aren't able to go and do as much. I'm not as active. I'm not moving around the classroom. I'm going to do a health goal, which I started already. I plan on, so my goal is to um, complete a 30-minute yoga video 5 days a week. Okay. So that's my health goal. So while this is specific, I also need to list some behavioral changes that I'm going to make sure I make this goal a priority. So my first one I'm going to write is wake up and turn on a yoga video first thing. That way I can't make excuses. Reflect on how this movement makes my body and mind feel. Usually I feel great after I do some yoga. I feel like I've achieved something for the day already and it puts me in a better mood. So if I reflect on that, then it's going to be like, oh, I want to change this behavior. Okay. And then maybe I want to reward myself. So reward myself for completing the goal. So maybe that means, I get to do more time with my horses or something like that. So, anyway, with wealth, a lot of you are working right now, or you are looking at applying for scholarships. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a wealth as an intangible like paycheck. It can be things that you're investing your time into, or investing your money into, or investing into your future. And so wealth doesn't necessarily mean, I'm going to put away this much money into my savings every week. So for me, I'm in the middle of getting my mare bred, so we'll have a baby next year. And so maybe my wealth goal is to save for, vet bills. Okay, so I'm going to save $300 for vet costs for my mare. How am I going to do that? So, I could take up a side hustle, or I could just be more thoughtful with how I spend my money. So, my husband and I, we do a budget every month, and so I get an allowance that I get to spend on whatever. And so I will put my allowance immediately into my horse fund. I will make my own coffee and not buy a fancy coffee anymore. And then maybe I will not go to a barrel race, which we can't really go to a barrel race right now because we're in lockdown. So maybe less trips to town to save money. So these are the things that I'm going to do to make sure that I achieve this goal, this wealth goal. So then into happiness. And happiness is more or less like, how are you feeling? What are you doing to boost your mood? Because there's lots of things that we could be doing, and a lot of that might have to do with your health goal. If you are moving your body 30 minutes a day, that means that you're releasing endorphins, and endorphins boost our mood. Okay, so for my happiness goal, I'm a person that likes to spend quality time. So my happiness goal, I will shut off my phone and have a quality discussion with my husband 4 nights a week. Okay, so that's very specific, and you got to make these goals specific. So then, if this is my happiness goal, what is the first thing I'm going to do? I mean, obviously, sit down with my husband and tell him this is what I want to do at least 4 nights a week. Okay, and then purposefully schedule time. I'm a planner, so I need to schedule this time to talk 4 times a week. And then obviously shut off all devices. Okay, so these are my 3 goals for the week, and this is what I've kind of been doing anyway to help me get through this situation. And I think that this will be really helpful for all of you to develop these goals and then set up this list that's going to help you to achieve them. So anyway, if you have any questions about this, please reach out to me. Take advantage of this. It is worth 20 extra credit points. So from this video alone, you can get 30 extra credit points, okay? So take advantage of the extra credit because it was really helpful for a lot of students. So anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see you guys eventually. Hopefully we go back to school, but if we don't, I'm sure I'll see some of you next year for my seniors. Hopefully I see you in passing or before you all leave. I miss you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.